Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Caroline and this is Carol's Beauty, and today I'm super excited because I'm doing my first current beauty favorites, and I'm so excited to do this video because I get to talk about all the makeup I love and share with you guys what I love to use, what I recommend, what I think you should buy or not buy, whatever you want to do. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so next is actually get into some beauty items, and I'm trying to go through this as fast as possible because I have a lot of makeup in front of me that I want to talk about. So first I want to start off with like primer, setting spray-ish type of things. And first I want to start with this Badescou skincare spray, which I freaking adore. I love this for more like a dewy look. I like how it makes my skin look. My skin feels fresh and nice and beautiful, and then my foundation goes over it so nicely. That's why I'm in love with it. So the next two items I'm gonna talk about is this Milina Prime Perfector, and I love this stuff more for a dewy look. Even though I have combination skin, I usually get oily in the T-zone. I always prefer a dewy look. I don't like to look too matte. The only way I really mattify my face is under the eyes. Usually I go for more a dewy look, and then throughout the day I do touch-ups. That's just my preference. You don't have to do that. It's just something I like to do. So this Milani fell on the floor. Milani primer is perfect for you if you're dry or if you just want that dewy look. And one of my favorite primers to use is the Porefessional by Benefit. I freaking love this stuff. My skin is so porous, especially this area right here. The pores are massive. I freaking hate it. And this covers it really well. So next, I'm going to talk about foundations. And currently, I am obsessed with 3 foundations. I want to talk about the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. And currently, I'm in the shade 320. I used to be 128, but I got super tan this summer, and I freaking love this stuff. I have it on today. I think it looks amazing. It's not full coverage, it's light to medium. It's definitely buildable. That's why I really like it. I don't like to wear too much full coverage foundation. I like to look more medium, and whatever spots I need to cover, I just concealer. I don't like my foundation to feel heavy. I like to feel nice and lightweight. I don't want to feel like it's on my face. Like right now, I don't feel like I have foundation. It's comfortable, it's nice, and I think it looks beautiful. So next, another foundation I got is this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation, and I'm in the shade 11 Honey, and this one looks so nice on my skin. This is definitely more like a fuller coverage foundation, but it doesn't feel heavy. It feels really comfortable, and that's why I really like it. And lastly, this is a new foundation that came out recently. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, and I'm in the shade 742. I'm obsessed with. I love how this applies. It goes over your skin so nicely. It says it's a full coverage. Honestly, I will say it's a medium coverage. It says here it's lightweight, which is true. It's very lightweight, and it feels so nice on your skin. Honestly, this one has become one of my faves. I will say this will be the top favorite for me. I just really love how it applies on the skin. I have more foundations that I really like, but currently I don't have in my skin tone. I have to get new colors. But again, this is the CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir Foundation, the shade 742 medium beige. So now I'm gonna talk about powders, and I have 3 face powder in particular that I want to mention. So first, I want to mention my Rimmel Stay matte powder. I am obsessed with this. As you can tell, there's a dent in it. This is perfect. It doesn't have a flashback. It's perfect to set your face. I take this everywhere. This for my touch-up. Obsessed with this. I will forever be obsessed with this. But if you're darker skin, I don't recommend this because it might look too light. It does say translucent, but it does have like a little tint of color. So if you're darker than I am, I don't think this is gonna work out too much for you. It might look too light, but you can still try it out. It's not that much. I think I paid like maybe less than $4 for this, or $4 exact. So it's definitely worth trying out. Another powder that I'm been obsessing with is this Dermablend powder in the color beige, cool beige. And this is what it looks like. It's a loose setting powder. And this powder is really nice for under the eyes. I only put it under the eyes because it does have a color to it, and it really mattifies your skin. Like if you want to be matte, set, and ready to get out the door, use this Dermablend. Now I'm gonna talk about one of my ultimate favorite loose setting powders. I use it every single day, no matter what. Light makeup, no makeup, heavy glam, any type of makeup I put on, this powder is on thy face. And this is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. And the front of it is like scratched off. It's like faded off because I use this so much. This sets your under eye super nice. It's not as mattifying as the Dermablend, but it is long lasting. And what I really love about this, what really makes me like obsess over it, this covers your pores. This in combination with the Porefessional from Benefit completely covers your pores. So I like to concentrate it in this area. Even the days I'm using the Dermablend, or I don't use loose setting powder. I don't bake every day. Sometimes I just set with powder. I always bake the pores area with this powder. I think this is like $2.99 or $3.99. This for like a couple of months now. I have this for a while, and I still have like half the jar left. Next, I want to talk about some eyebrow products, and I only have one eyebrow product that I've been obsessing with, and it's just the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade. And honestly, I'm obsessed with this stuff. I have two colors. I have the shade chocolate and dark brown. I use whichever I can like grab first, whatever I'm feeling. If I want really dark brows, I use dark brown. And today I use a chocolate shade on my eyebrows, and I think it looks pretty good with this nudie hair color. Now let's move on. So next, I am going to talk about highlighters. Highlighters. I freaking adore highlighters. I'm obsessed with highlighters. I love that sheen, that glamour that it gives you. It makes you look so high-end, so glam, you know. I just glam. But first, I want to give a special mention to Jaclyn Hill's Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop. This has been out for years now, but it will forever be my favorite highlighter. You can see it's just, look, just one swipe. The swatch for the Champagne Pop, and that's just down far away. This is absolutely gorgeous. My favorite, forever my favorite. Another highlighter that I've been loving are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders, and this is Crown of My Canopy, and this is Precious Petal. And I am for sure gonna purchase the other 4 because I am freaking obsessed with this. If you want a highlighter that's not gonna emphasize your texture, any breakouts, well, if you put highlighter on your breakouts, they're gonna show out, but these are just for the price. They're absolutely amazing. So next, I want to talk about all the highlighters I'm showing here are my favorite. I just adore them. And next I want to talk about the Jeffree Star highlighters. They are amazing. And my favorite is this last one right here, Siberian Gold. These are the 3 I have right now. They're absolutely beautiful. They're like super metallic. So if you don't want a super metallic highlight, I don't know if you'll like these. But if you're looking for the glow like myself, these are for you. These are just... If I just swatch, look at that. That is pure high pigment. Look at that. That's Peach Goddess. Jeffree, I don't got. They're so pigmented. And all the products I mentioned will be in my description box if you're interested in getting them. Next, another less expensive highlighter is the Morphe highlighters. I don't know if this is available right now or they stopped selling this, but if it's still available, I'm gonna check and I'm gonna link it down below. And this is a palette. They have 2 mattes and 7 shimmer colors, and they have a really great variety here. They have a really pale yellow, 2 pinky colors, and this one is more like a chrome. It's like an orangey pink tone to it. and the bottom ones are all gold. I am obsessing over these two. I love. So the last highlighter I want to mention is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero highlighters. These are freaking amazing. They're so pigmented, metallic. These are high shine. I swatched them here for you. The camera stopped, so I already talked about this, so I want to speed through this. These are amazing. I know they're not available anymore, but any of the Anastasia highlighters are amazing, so I definitely recommend the Anastasia highlighters. I wish this was back in stock, but it's okay. They have more, and these are just so beautiful. So lastly, what I want to talk about is eyeshadows. That's what made me fall in love with makeup. That's what that made me want to get into makeup, was eyeshadows. I used to go on Pinterest, look at so many pictures of eyeshadows. These are so beautiful, and I want to learn how to create them. So first, I'm gonna talk about my favorite eyeshadow palette currently is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe eyeshadow palette. And you can see this eyeshadow palette is so dirty because I use this so much. It's just so amazing and beautiful. And let me show you the shades. And these are the colors. If you were to travel, all you need is this palette, honestly. It has your warm tone, your cool tones, your pop of colors. They're just so beautiful. I have like, I think 3 tutorials on this on my channel. I will link them all down below so you can see how I use this and what combination I use these colors. They're absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend it. I don't know when it's gonna come back in stock. I think more so in October. I think they're gonna come back in stock, or early November. But if you can't get your hands on it, you should. These are beautiful, and they're like, this is a matte, and they're like highly pigmented. Look at that. These are beautiful, and I mean, look at that. And this is a matte. This is a matte color, so high shine. Okay, and 2 more palettes that I really want to give a huge shout out to is one of my, I always say everything is one of my favorites, but ultimately this is one of my best blendable shadows, is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. These shadows, they are powdery, but they blend out so beautifully. In the colors, I'm just obsessed with the colors. Next, I want to talk about the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Not only does it smell good, but it blends out beautifully. The only colors I will say that like suck in this palette, that don't blend out nice, is just this Tempting shade and also this Delectable shade. Is it? No, not the Delectable. The darker shades in the palette are straight garbage, honestly. And this peach color, I wish it was more pigmented. It has like specks of glitter in it, but I use it as a transition color and it works out nicely. But every other color is absolutely beautiful in here. This palette is so nice, and this just is amazing to smell. This is a great palette to use, so I highly recommend it. It's just those 3 colors that don't, just the 2 darker colors that don't work so well. Everything else works nicely, blends nicely. This I use as a transition. I really put it on my eyelid, but you could. But it's just, this palette is beautiful. In my previous look, I used this palette, so definitely check it out. It's my cut crease look. Lastly, I want to talk about my everyday palette, Tartelette in Bloom palette. I literally use this every day. It doesn't matter what look I'm using. I use one shadow no matter what. I use this. It's just a nice everyday color. If you're starting off in makeup, this is a nice palette to get into. It is more expensive. It's $45, but honestly, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I use these shades a lot. As you can see, if I bring it up close, you can see the dents in the palette. I use this so much. This is beautiful to add in the inner corner. I love using that. This color I usually use, like if I don't want to use a pomade on my eyebrows, I use this to fill out my eyebrows, and it works out perfectly. And yeah, and then I use this to set my eyelids. So yeah, this is a really good palette to have. Just a great palette, and I like the smell of this palette too. And the mirror is pretty nice in it. So that's it for all my current beauty favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love making this video. I hope you guys liked it too. Just remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and check out my previous video. Everything that I mentioned today will be in my description box. All my previous videos that I mentioned in this video will be linked in my description box. Remember to check it out, and follow me in my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. That's all at Carol's Beauty, and I'll see you in my next video.